Hey everyone, welcome to today's walkthrough of GPC Scratch. In this session, I'm going to give you a tour of the platform and we'll build a simple script together to get you started. Don't worry, in the upcoming lessons, we'll dive into every single block in extreme detail. So what exactly is GPC Scratch? Simply put, it's a platform designed to develop GPC scripts using either visual blocks or AI-assisted coding. We've built in an advanced code editor that features real-time error detection and smart autocomplete to keep your workflow smooth. As for the blocks, don't sweat it. I've personally handpicked and designed these to be the cream of the crop. They take the complexity of the GPC language and make it about 100 times easier to handle. Signing up is straightforward, just like any other site. However, if you want to use the platform for free, you'll need to verify your phone number via WhatsApp. Right now, we support OTP through both WhatsApp and email, but keep in mind that only WhatsApp verification grants you access to the free tier. Once you're in, you'll see the workspace. This is where you snap your blocks together. Think of it like building with Legos. In the nav bar, you can navigate between pages or perform quick actions like starting a new project, opening, saving, or exporting your work. If you're a subscriber, you get the perk of saving and opening projects directly from the cloud. Even better, you and a teammate can work on the same project in real time. Just set your project permissions, generate a sharing link, and send it over. It's that simple. We also have templates. You can create your own logic blocks and share them with the community, or save them for yourself so you don't have to keep repeating the same work for every script. The only rule for sharing a template with the community is that it must contain the full logic you intend to share. You can also search for specific blocks, rename your project, manage your subscription and payments, or toggle between dark and light mode. Your profile section is where you can update your info, manage payment methods, and track your usage stats. If you ever hit a snag, you can reach out to support directly from there. Now let's talk about how the IDE handles autocomplete. It's built to be snappy, but here's a quick pro tip for you. When the IDE autocompletes a function, just delete and retype the opening parenthesis. This refreshes the suggestions and triggers the parameter list, so you can see exactly what values need to be plugged in. It's a small trick that makes coding much faster. Beyond just autocomplete, the editor is constantly watching your back. It picks up on even the smallest syntax errors, but it also provides smart warnings. For example, if you've set your environment to Xbox, but you're writing logic intended for a PS5 script, the IDE will flag that inconsistency immediately. It's these kinds of sanity checks that prevent simple configuration mistakes from ruining your testing session later on. Now let's talk about the AI. We offer two versions, Light and Pro. Light is low burn. It's fast and token efficient, but its reasoning is a bit more limited. Pro consumes more tokens, yes, but it's much deeper and more logical. Before you send a prompt, make sure to adjust your settings, like switching to XB1, for example, so the AI crafts the script specifically for your setup. We just ran a test for a professional Call of Duty script. Let's look at the results. Remember, Pro isn't always mandatory. If you just need a quick, simple tweak, Light is your best friend. But if you're looking for complex logic and advanced features that Light can't quite wrap its head around, Pro is the way to go. After the AI responds, you'll see dedicated buttons to copy specific sections, like combos, the main loop, or functions. You have total flexibility here. You can copy just the internal logic, the entire block, including the definitions, or just hit one button to grab the whole script in one go. Whether you want to replace a specific part or start fresh, The interface is designed to make that transition seamless. When it comes to getting the most out of the AI, the golden rule is, don't be vague. Avoid broad prompts like, I want a pro Call of Duty script. That won't give you the best results. Instead, you need to be surgical with your requests. For example, tell the AI you want a script with specific features, but take it a step further. Explain the logic you want for the aim assist or how the anti-recoil should behave. The more context you provide on the mechanics, the sharper the output will be. All right, let's get our hands dirty and build a script. But before we jump in, a quick heads up. We have full documentation available for all the blocks. You can also read specific details for each block directly from the interface if you're ever unsure about how one works. Now, let's build a small script and test it out together. One thing I want to mention, you'll notice some mods are exclusive to the Pro tier. This isn't about being exclusive, it's strictly to keep the project alive. Running a platform like this requires a pretty expensive environment and infrastructure, and your support ensures we don't have to pull the plug on it. For this example, we're going to use the menu mod. We want to build an in-game menu that lets you tweak variables on the fly, things like recoil intensity or aim assist strength. I'll name this one Overwatch. First, let's set the toggle buttons to open and close the menu. You can use one button or two. I'll go with two. Now, here's a crucial step. When the menu is open, we want to disable all other controller inputs. We'll use a block called Block All Inputs inside the menu logic. This ensures your character doesn't start running around or shooting while you're just trying to adjust your settings. Next, let's map the navigation, up and down, to scroll through the different settings, left and right, to increase or decrease values. Select to confirm a choice and start editing. The rest of the settings here are just for the UI, things like the selector arrow and visual layout. Now, click the gear icon to add a menu item. Give it a name and assign it to a variable. The system creates a default variable for you, but I'm going to rename mine to something more specific. Finally, you need to set the save location, storage slot. Pro tip: this part is vital. Make sure each setting has its own unique save location. If you assign two different settings to the same slot, they'll overwrite each other and mess up your script. All right, let's see it in action. Now, let's drop in the pre-built anti-recoil block. First, I'm going to rename our variables to anti-recoil vertical and anti-recoil horizontal to keep everything organized. Next, we'll map our controls. I've always been a fan of the XB1 controller, so let's select that as our layout. Then set our fire and ADS, aim down sights buttons. Time for a test run. As you can see, I can now tweak these settings directly through the Cronus Zen display. Let's give it a go. Notice how the values update instantly as I adjust them. It's that seamless. And that's a wrap. Check this out. I'm tweaking the script in real time. Pretty awesome, right? Now watch closely as I fine-tune this step by step to dial in the perfect anti-recoil value. Let's dive right in. I'm seriously pumped for this, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure to check out the link below to join the platform and start building your own pro-level scripts. See you in the next one.